haircut.
No, that's hard.
Good evening, everybody. This is Comissioner Rhino. This is your DFS show. Thank you all for being here. To my right is your shepherd, and below me is DFS Daddy, and he is your daddy. Trust me on that. Hope everybody's doing good. Before we start, I just want to say hearts and prayers and thoughts are out to my Southern California brothers. You're going through some stuff right now, so just think about them, man. Just think about them and pray for them. Pray for some rain and no winds. You guys ready to get started?
No winds.
Oh, and donate if you can. There's a lot of programs that are set up to Red Cross. You can donate to try to help the people out in California.
Yeah.
Please help them out. Donate if you can.
Yeah. NFL donated $5 million to them.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that?
NFL did.
The NFL.
Oh, the NFL.
Yeah. All right.
Drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, good PR also.
Very good PR.
Get 10 times that in PR.
Yeah. Right. We're gonna do 2 slates, right? Do a full slate and then a Sunday slate. Let's make some money, gentlemen. Let's make some money. Let's go to the full slate first. Yeah, bet only what you can afford to lose. Please set a budget while you're doing this. Try not to go over that budget. You know, it helps. Just do it, man. Bet only what you can afford to lose, please.
Absolutely.
All right. Where do we want to start off tonight?
So this one, the first lineup that we're going to set is going to be across all of the games for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm looking at it as which quarterback in all of these matchups has the greatest advantage, I would take Justin Herbert as the quarterback with the greatest advantage because I think that the Houston pass defense is one of the weakest in the league. And it's been getting shredded by a bunch of quarterbacks consistently.
They have a better run defense than they do pass defense.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. I like that because that will save another quarterback for the next slate too. So if you want to go Hurt or Josh Allen the next slate, we could do that.
Right.
So yeah, I'm good with that.
And I think Josh Allen has a little bit more of a challenge because the Broncos defense is like miles better than a lot of the defenses that are playing this weekend.
Yeah, but they also had trouble against Baltimore with a mobile quarterback.
Who, Denver?
Yeah. Baltimore lit them up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I could always see Josh Allen being a good play too.
Yeah. Because it's a heavy run. There's going to be a heavy run, little pass. So we'll go wide receiver. I like Justin Jefferson against the Rams.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson for Monday night. It's a great spot for him. Great matchup. It's a great place to get some redemption.
Bringing out all the all-stars.
Unfortunately, the Rams will give up some chunk plays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they get a little bit aggressive.
Yep. I like that. That's a high upside play.
Yeah.
And if Minnesota finds itself falling behind, then you know they're going to just start peppering him with a ton of targets.
Now he's 9,200. I still like that. I think, you want to do Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, I like that. That's a high upside play. I love the play.
Okay. What about you, Sig? You like that play too?
As long as Donald's not seeing any ghosts.
And he had a couple of plays where he could have gotten Justin Jefferson in the end zone, but it was just they pushed it back to him. He overthrew a couple. He like short armed a few of them. So it's like it's definitely possible.
And he did. I mean, he put up some good numbers against Rams last time.
Mm-hmm.
So Jefferson too.
And if the Rams are going to use a little bit of extra motivation in this ball game against the Vikings, then we know that the Vikings will be playing from behind. We won't have, they'll be passing the ball more, and this should bode well for second best wide receiver in the league. Second. Not the
Kukuka?
first. The first, the best wide receiver in the league is watching this game on TV.
Yes, he is.
But no, I think if we're going to spend up right now, it's going to be on the let's spend up on the marquee players. Let's start swinging for the fences right now.
Mm-hmm.
So with that note, then
target
should we
some
swing
high-upside
for
guys.
a running back then too? And what running back?
Yeah, have
Do
a
you like
strong
Henry?
trio. I do like Henry against Pitt, especially because Zay Flowers is going to be out. So I think that they'll focus a lot on the run game. I do like Saquon Barkley coming fresh off of rest. And the Green Bay defense ranks 25th in rush defense. So, like, I think that could be a really good game for Saquon, especially because he torched them week 1 this season when he played them. So, like, if I'm going upside, I think Saquon has a higher upside than Derrick Henry, especially because he's more likely to score more touchdowns.
A sneaky good play might be James Cook too, because Denver's rush defense isn't that good.
Right, it's not that good. Yeah. I like James Cook. The only thing is, he can definitely get siphoned by Josh Allen in the red zone.
Shoot, even Ty Chandler too.
I was gonna say that.
Or
Yeah,
Ty
like
Johnson,
even
Ty
Johnson. Yeah, they kind of rotate their running backs, more than like Saquon's gonna get every single touch out of that backfield.
So
if we're talking,
for $200 less, I think Barkley's better play against Green Bay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Saquon? Is that
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. What are we looking at? Probably about 6,000 each. 56.
56. Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's do defense next. What do you think?
Defense. Who's in the playoffs for the first time this weekend? That's one of the things to look forward to.
Commanders are,
but I don't trust any defense against Jaden Daniels.
No.
He's way too good.
The sneaky play might be
I mean, a sneaky play definitely could be the Rams. A sneaky play could be the Chargers against Houston.
Ooh.
Houston's O-line is not that good.
No.
And they're banged up at wide receiver. It's pretty much Nico Collins in the gang. So, like, I think they'd be able to apply some pressure on Stroud.
The Texans are short on weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very short. All right. What else? What are the Rams at right now? Probably about 39.
Yeah, they've got to be near the bottom. Yeah, 39. Yeah. And then the Chargers are 44.
At 4,000. Oh, 44.
Yeah.
So a $500 difference.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm worried about is that the Vikings offense could put up some points against the Rams defense because of the pass defense of the Rams. But, like, Houston has a tall task trying to score against the Chargers.
Yeah, and the Rams defense, I think, had 5 sacks, a strip sack for a fumble recovery, and I think an interception too last time they played Minnesota.
Oh yeah, wasn't that game where Sam Darnold almost got his head twisted off in the end zone and they didn't call it?
Yes, that was the game.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the game.
Yeah, so I mean, if I'm down with either play, we could possibly use the little bit of extra money so we can, get a decent like flex and another running back or wide receiver. So I'm not opposed to playing the Rams defense. I think it's a good matchup.
What do you think?
I wouldn't want to play the Rams defense if we're playing Justin Jefferson.
Oh, true.
That's true too. Yeah.
All right, we do Chargers.
One of the best traveling defenses.
Yeah, true. All right, Chargers it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next year they're going to be legit. I saw a report saying that Steve Spagnuolo was going to get some other coaching opportunities, like some interviews. If Steve Spagnuolo were to leave next year, I think the Chargers would win their division. I think the Chiefs would be like right behind them. They might be like a game or two behind, but I think losing Steve would be like a huge blow for Kansas City.
Spagnuolo is one of the coaches that is on the Raiders radar too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that. I saw bad memories of him coaching the Rams.
I wouldn't want that.
He would have to climb too high of a mountain on the Raiders.
Yeah.
I think some individuals are just meant to be coordinators.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's one of them.
Exactly.
Sure.
Really, really good coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
Good football guys. Great at their side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
When you're asked to be a head coach, you're asked to do everything, all of it. Be on top of every little single thing here and there, the game plan, the whole 9 yards. I don't. Nah, we've seen that rodeo. That was a while ago.
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a while ago.
I know.
Not that not that things can't change, but I don't see that, and I wouldn't want that for the Raiders either. Never.
All right. Should we do flex now?
Yeah.
Unless you want to do the other skill players and then leave the flex for last, because that'll probably be our cheapest position. Yeah.
Got it.
That'll be our dart throw position essentially.
There's a running back to fill. You've got 2 wide receivers and a tight end with the flex, gentlemen. Where would you like to go?
Let's do tight end next.
Yeah, we can do tight end. We can move to that. Yeah.
Let's go to the tight end.
I think Tyler Higbee might be a sneaky play.
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
And so would be Hawkinson, but that's 5,900.
Yeah, it's on the expensive side. I think Dalton Schultz.
Yeah.
Because of the lack of weapons in Houston, like he's gonna get some targets. I like Pat Freiermuth because Wilson loves his tight ends.
But you gotta trust freaking that Mr. Arthur Smith is gonna call a good game plan.
I mean, Arthur Smith is tight end heavy. Arthur Smith loves his tight ends.
Which tight end?
I know exactly. That's it. Which tight end? Darnell Washington or Freiermuth?
Yeah, it's usually Freiermuth though that has like the bigger days.
The 2024 quote unquote conventional wisdom would lead us to believe that this would be the Muth.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or at least the Muth getting the majority of the targets, maybe getting the majority of the catches out of the tight end room. That's not to say that he couldn't pull the fast one on us and get the other tight end into the end zone on like the bootleg or some nonsense.
Right, some nonsense.
We spoke yesterday on the show, AB Goat, and we said, look, this Steelers team is going to have to get creative. They're going to have to design a bunch of trickery, like they're gonna have to like pull out all the stops against this Ravens defense and basically exploit the Ravens defense. You would think that Pat Freiermuth would be the play, and at this cost, at this price, he would be the play. And Dalton Schultz for only $100 more, I'd say, is just as good of a play. The only issue I have, the only tiny small issue I have with Dalton Schultz is like, when he's been asked to, produce for this Texans team, being down Tank, being down other weapons. I mean, he's nowhere to be found.
It's like his games where he pops off comes from like when they have multiple weapons playing and then one of them goes down and then he's forced to just absorb targets. But when he's asked to be the main guy, it's kind of like he throws up duds.
It's funny like that, right? It's like, okay, when you have like a full complement of weapons, just when you wouldn't want this dude to score, that's when he's right. I get that. It might be, again, this would be like a dart.
That might be a game plan thing, honestly. Where it's like when they're coming into the game and there's other weapons, nobody's game planning essentially for Dalton Schultz because you got to worry about Joe Mixon and Nico and Tank Dell. But then, when those guys are out, then it's like you have to worry about Dalton Schultz because he's essentially their third weapon. So like you can game plan around him, and he's not like one of the top tier guys. Like he's capable of getting a few yards here and there, but he's not like an elite separator who like gets open at a crazy rate. Right. You can throw him one-on-ones and things like that.
It was Tyler Higbee at.
Yeah, Tyler Higbee's got to be cheap. Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Likely at 5,200.
Mm.
No.
That is a good. Yeah, I think that's a good play.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a player that might wind up just absolutely smashing.
Yep.
Yeah.
At 52. Yep.
That's a good swing for the fences.
Playing in this type of hybrid, like tight end / wide receiver role tomorrow. I mean,
because he plays outside, he plays inside.
They're gonna line him up in the slot.
They're down a key weapon. We all believe that he's gonna get more snaps tomorrow.
And he's a matchup.
Yep.
I mean, he's a
matchup nightmare.
Yeah, it's matchup nightmare. Yeah. All right. So what are we looking at now? Oh. Okay.
All right.
Not bad.
All right. 6,000.
Let's do
yeah.
Do running back next, or wide receiver and running back?
So we need 2 wide receivers.
Yeah. Let's see what we got wide receiver then. Maybe a here. Or maybe like
if we're thinking about a strong number 1. Devontae. I like Devontae Smith. Yeah. I like Terry too.
5,300 a piece. And he's had a tight Devontae Smith with a tight.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to go a little bit lower.
Yeah. About McMillan or Quentin Johnson,
Yeah, Quentin Johnson, I don't trust. He's too volatile for me.
What about
I like Shakir. I like Shakir. Yeah.
What about you, C?
Shakir, I mean, the only thing that
like him but don't love him.
The only thing that's concerning is the fact that anybody can get the ball.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is going to extend plays with his legs. He's going to scramble out, and he's going to find whichever number is open. Whether if it's Shakir's number, it could very well be Shakir's number. It might be. It could be Mac Hollins' number. It could be Curtis Samuel's number. I don't know. I mean, that's just now I'm just talking about now in terms of like there are too many mouths to feed, and they all don't need to be fed. They don't care. None of them care. None of them are divas. They don't give a crap. I mean, Shakir's not bad. It's not. He's not. Not that Cortland Sutton has much experience in the playoffs, but I think I would rather go with Cortland Sutton, the dude who has more experience in the league.
And what was he at
under these circumstances? Not that Marvin Mims has been playing bad at all. And not that Buffalo is really the most hostile of hostile environments. And we know that weather shouldn't really be a factor in this game for either team. Cortland Sutton is.
Oh wow, that's
a little expensive. He's a little expensive.
Yeah. All right.
For a reason, I think they're pricing it as such. They're pricing it.
Right.
This is the guy that he's been around the longest. He should be able to. He should be the go-to option for Bo Nix and the Broncos. That's not to say that they may not try to get Marvin Mims involved in the game. I just don't think there'll be enough volume for him.
Okay. Let's go down and get some more. I like McMillan, but
it would be 6 out of last 7, I believe. Not to say again that isn't possible for Jalen McMillan. I mean, look, we believe that we believe that the Bucs are going to score in this game. Yeah, we know he's. Yeah.
What about like a Demarcus Robinson for the Rams?
I like Demarcus Robinson. Yeah, usually when all those guys play,
better flex play.
Yeah, he gets a favorable matchups when Cup and Puka play.
But then again, my worry about that is they might start playing Whittington a little bit more too. Ooh, Zach. Oh, Zach. Zach. How do you say his name? He's the clear wide receiver 2 in Washington.
Oh, Olamide Zacchaeus.
You said it.
Yeah,
I was going to try to. I don't need to butcher nobody's name. Look like a fool. Nope.
Olamide Zacchaeus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty good too. I like a very sneaky play in this matchup is Jamison Crowder. But that's more of a like a shoot it from half court and hope it goes in kind of play.
What about
those don't happen, do they?
Right. Yeah.
What about like a Dontavian Wicks? Watson's out.
That's not a bad play. Yeah.
That's not a terrible play. It's not a terrible play.
Most likely Green Bay will be in chase mode for the majority of the game. Somebody's got to get those targets, especially the deep targets. So, and Dontavian Wicks is a pretty good price, 5,400. It's not bad.
And that love price put about like 6,400 for the spin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You good with Wicks?
Yeah, I'm good with Wicks.
Not a bad play.
All right. See where we're at now. Might be able to go a little bit up for next running back. 62. Let's see. Cam Akers. Oh, not much. I mean, Cam Akers is that high. I guess they're thinking because revenge game against the Rams. I have no idea.
Possibly, but it could also be
Jones
that
is maybe not going to be playing.
Aaron Jones is I don't think that he won't be playing, but he's not 100. He's definitely not 100%. Like that, we know for sure. Aaron Jones is not 100%.
With Rashid White, he gets the goal line carry sometimes, but we get the upside of the receptions. Jalen Warren's the same way, but
well, I mean, we spoke about how, like, again, the Steelers are going to have to get creative. They're going to have to utilize all their weapons. We believe that Jalen Warren is a weapon, can be an X factor, especially a running back that is a pass catching running back.
Yep.
I think that's where the Ravens are vulnerable.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm good with Jalen Warren.
Yeah. Pass catching running back with some upside. I like it.
$5,600.
Yeah. Good.
I like Rashad White too, actually.
I
like Rashad White again. Little thunder and lightning for the playoffs.
And Washington
just pound. Yeah, pound.
Washington
Command.
is as Baltimore's defense, especially against the run.
Well, so then wouldn't it be a better play then to play Rashad White because of the fact that they'll likely be leading in a lot of this game, and because they're a very potent offense. So like Baker is going to give them more scoring opportunities, so it's possible. Like it's more likely that Rashad White gets into the end zone than Jalen Warren.
I see this game script as not being as close as you're alluding to. So like where it's a close game in the fourth quarter where, you know, I'm not sure if Rashad White would be on the field for early downs, maybe just third down. And that's where he does prove to be valuable. And again, on the other game in terms of the Ravens and the Steelers, I mean, all signs are pointing that, you know, the Ravens will be up in this game for the majority of the game. And that's where we won't see as much Najee Harris at all, even on the
absolutely.
At least that's the way I'm foreshadowing it, predicting it. I've got my crystal ball out, which is, you know, generally wrong, but nevertheless, I mean, in all, again, I do think Rashad White. Look, if the Bucs are going to make a little bit of a run here, they kind of, again, I think you want to utilize all your weapons. Rashad White still seems to be is a weapon. As is, of course, young rookie Bucky Irving, of course.
Why don't why don't we put him in flex then? And hey, I just noticed this too. Runner says your lineup says we can swap players until their games begin. Because remember we were talking about that last week.
So if they're ruled out an hour and a half prior to the game, we will make any changes for the goats.
Yeah. So what do you think about Rashid White for flex?
Rashad White, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rashad White as our flex.
I don't know if for some reason it came in as like Reshi Rice.
Probably.
Right,
that would probably put us about $6,800 for our last wide receiver.
So if we've got Rashad in the flex, and we're looking at a nice running back combo of Saquon and Jalen up top over here with a nice $7,300 to nail home another wide receiver.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is good. Let's go.
Yeah, this is the stuff that that lineups are made of, gentlemen.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is what it looks like when all the games are over, whether it be Sunday night with all of our previous contests that we've had, all of the 2024 season goats, and then you just see like that green line, not like a blank line, but you have like the little thing over here, and then it's green.
We like the green line.
This is what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We've got 7,300, and you're starting right here with Cortland Sutton.
Huh. Well,
Cortland Sutton, Cooper, Curious George. I mean,
Curious. Oh my God.
We're going down in dollars, obviously, but I mean,
I like Sutton. Clear wide receiver 1. Most likely gonna be trailing, or at least we're anticipating that Denver is gonna be trailing. Buffalo's doesn't really have a shutdown corner per se, so like I think, and Cortland Sutton is a great high point guy. Toss him, a bomb in the end zone, and he's likely coming down with it. He's like 6'4", so like
I do like Cooper Kupp playing in Arizona. He likes playing on natural grass. He plays good. He plays good in that stadium.
I'm just worried that Cooper Kupp.
I know. But I think he's been playing possum. I think they've been doing it on purpose. But maybe I need to take my Rams hat and just knowing how he performs in that stadium and his love for natural grass. So I will, and they're inside too.
Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed. The Minnesota Vikings have a weak pass defense, so they're ranked 32nd against opponents. Yeah. And I think that's a good spot. And Cooper Kupp could be one of those players that has like a solid, 6 for 50 and a touchdown or something like that. So it's within the realm of possibilities.
All right, Steve. All right, Shepard.
You want the cup?
Yeah. Let our cup run it over.
What do you think, though? Do you think Sutton's a better player than Cooper Kupp?
Not really.
No. Okay. And part of it, I trust Stafford more than I trust Bo Nix is going to be kind of deer in the headlight kind of player. Playing his first playoff game. I mean, I trust him. He's played in big games before in college, but
but in the situation like. And I don't really trust Bo Nix either because it's his first playoff game. But I do think that like the Sean Payton factor is real. Like Sean Payton is gonna get Cortland Sutton or the offense at least in advantageous situations. So like he's gonna make it easy for Bo.
And we could get Sutton in our next one.
We could do that. Yeah. So we could take Kupp in this one and then Sutton in the other one. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
this is a pretty solid lineup, man.
We'll finalize this. Justin Herbert, Saquon, got Jalen Warren, Jay Jettis, Dontavian Wicks, ladies and gentlemen. Dontavian, Cooper Kupp, who loves grass, loves the Kentucky bluegrass.
He loves the Kentucky bluegrass, not the grass.
Isaiah Likely. That could be a home run.
I think
Rashad White could also be a home run here, and
absolutely.
And the Chargers defense. Let's follow.
This probably one of my favorite lineups we've done.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, I really like it.
Like how do you favor one child over the other? How do you do that?
Well, one kid could be a degenerate, and the other one could be.
Bro, it's still. I mean, it's still your kids, though, aren't they?
Guys, speaking from experience,
right? But they're still like in my household. My parents loved me equally to my sister. I was the degenerate.
Oh.
NFL. So now we're going to do the Sunday only. Gentlemen, how does this change the strategy, if anything, at all? Now we're reducing the game. So that's the obvious way. I mean, that's the obvious, spot that we're up against. So yeah, we've gone from 6 to 3 games, but I mean, does it do anything? Does it change anything at all?
Probably go about the same. Maybe a little harder on the 3 top positions, the 1 quarterback, 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and then try to hit other positions, left, the second. What do you think?
I think it makes quarterback harder, but I think it makes quarterback easier. I'm sorry, I think it makes quarterback a little bit easier because there's less games, less quarterbacks to choose from. But I do think that it makes the skills players a little bit harder to select from.
Right, that's true too. That's where you have to hit on the maybe wide receiver 3 or
Right, exactly, yeah.
Or the running back 2.
Yeah, you've got to hope your flex pops off or something like that.
Yeah.
So we could do a $650,000 Sunday main, $150K to first. Guaranteed prizes is $650,000. Or I'm looking here. There's a little bit less contest. I mean, it's not the. And there's $150,000 Sunday NFL Rush, which is $150,000 in guaranteed prizes. I say look. Say we go big. Or we're going back to the shed. We go back to the shed for the divisional. We're going big.
Go big or go home, right? Is what they say?
This is what we do. This is what we do here.
That's right.
All right, Rhino.
Yeah.
DFS Daddy. It's Denver and Buffalo at 1:00. Green Bay in the link at 4:30 on Sunday. That's when the sun's going down.
Yeah.
In the northeast area. That's where it gets cold in the northeast area. Again, this would be another game, much like the first one, Denver Buffalo, Green Bay Philly. I don't anticipate weather being a problem here at all for any of these 2 games.
We talked about this yesterday. About they're both played in cold weather. So they're used to it,
Then the night game. Sunday, 8 p.m. The Commanders get a gift going down to Tampa.
Yeah.
If anything, it would be rain. All right, gentlemen, start your engines.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Another winner. Winner. So you got a bunch of parlays going this weekend, DFS Daddy?
Nah, not yet. I'm focusing on college football right now. So
who you like tonight?
Oh, I'm locking on Ohio State, of course. Those are my guys.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm trying to the over is not looking too good right now though, because it's only 7-0 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. But last night's game, the second half could explode. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, quarterback.
Yeah.
My first thought is Hurts, but do we trust him
like that?
coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Do you trust him coming off a concussion protocol.
Absolutely.
No performance dip.
Yeah.
Coming out of protocol.
Mm-hmm. And he missed 2 weeks as opposed to just one because they rested all their starters last week. So I expect him to be full go 100%.
So what do you think he's sitting at? Probably about same as Josh Allen, maybe a little less.
He's probably cheap. I mean, he should be at the top. I don't know why he wasn't. Unless did you do all the games? Oh,
here we go.
He should be in like the 8,000 range.
There we go.
Yeah, 800.
That's good. Yeah. That's good price.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
All right. Now wide receiver.
Are we stacking? We stacking and racking?
Do we stack him with AJ or Devontae?
Well, you could stack them with AJ at 8,600. You could stack them with the GOAT at 7,400.
I mean, Devontae's dealing with a little bit of an injury. I think the upside play here is definitely AJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Remove my bias.
All right.
Gentlemen, 61.57.
Looking at running back.
With the Eagles stack.
Let's go defense again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Defense.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
No, this should be this one too. It's my bad. Oh, there they are. They're all the D's. No, low key. I mean, you do have a defensive head coach in Sean McDermott.
Mm-hmm.
We know the Broncos offense is playing well. We know that they put up 38 points against the backup Kansas City Chiefs. Well, still, I mean, what if Bo Nix only just does one of those like 225 yards and 1 touchdown game? I mean, like, look, the Buffalo Bills defense might be low key sneaky.
What about Buccaneers?
Yeah, I was kind of like trying to rationalize that in my head. See, like, their secondary is still, I think it's getting healthier, right? With Antoine Winfield coming back.
Yeah, because Whitfield and the other Kane.
I still see this as being a high scoring affair. The implied total on the board is, I think, they're the highest one on the whole slate for the whole wild card slate. So I think well, I don't know whether it will be Daniels to run the ball in there, throw the ball in a couple of times. It's going to happen one way or another. And I Bucks would still be a team that I would stay away from in terms of their defense. I think we actually have a better defense with the Eagles. We have a better defense with the Bills, I would say. And yeah, that would be my only two. But it's your lineup.
I'll go. I go Bills. I say Bills against the rookie Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm.
No running game to speak of.
No running game. Yeah, Bills is good.
With the exception of the rookie, who may have to run for his life.
Right.
But even he hasn't been that impressive either. I mean, okay.
That leaves us at 64 per player. 2 running back, 2 wide, a tight end, and a flex.
All right. Let's go to running back then. Let's see. What about Brian Robinson Jr.?
Brian Robinson Jr., a strong Bucks run defense. So that worries me a little.
Bucky's at 76.
Austin Eckler might play. Chris Rodriguez may get on the field.
Yeah.
But I think Brian Robinson Jr. is in some. He's kind of at a crossroads in his career. He's going to have to improve. And I don't know if the Commanders are going to give him an opportunity to next season. I think they will because he's still young, but
I think they'll draft somebody. They'll draft somebody, and then him and Rodriguez.
Yeah, because this draft is a strong running back draft.
They may draft somebody. Exactly. So, I mean, Brian Robinson Jr. dropped the ball this year. Not literally, but
right.
I mean, he dropped – I think he got like one game this entire season that was like maybe like RB1 numbers. Like I think like –
yeah.
He was part of the top 10 for the first part of the season. Then
just huge disappointment.
Yeah. I think he got all his injuries just caught up to him. All right. So what's below? We need to go a little bit big, though. Should we do Bucky?
I'm down for Bucky.
We like these running backs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing Rashad in our full.
Right.
In a flex like that. I think he's going to get work, and we know Bucky's going to get work.
Yeah, and they're both after you both catch passes too. So Bucky's has that breakaway. He can break one off. So all right, let's do flex now, so we can go cheaper. A good flex play. That might be sneaky good. Good flex play. You thinking wide receiver or running back of flex?
You want to attack flex, like, you want to fiercely attack the flex, or you want that to be the dart throw?
Let's do dart throw because we still have two wide receivers, running back, and tight end to do.
Right.
Probably dart throw is probably the best way to do the flex.
Mm-hmm. So who's our wide receiver one right now?
AJ.
Okay. Yeah. Bucky's our running back one. So do you want to go wide receiver 2?
We do that.
All right. So we're looking at guys like, how about
looking at everybody really.
Oh, what's his name? Yeah. How about
everybody?
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, like, look again. We're at half of the amount of games as we were the last contest. So I mean, we're gonna have to start putting some guys in, where we had the luxury, and again our last contest not to play a Bills wide receiver. Well, I mean, now we have a lot of Bills wide receivers in this particular pool.
Right.
Yeah, we have Amari, we have Khalil, we have
Marvin Mims is a splash play.
Marvin Mims is a splash play.
Yeah, he is a splash play. I mean, if you want, we can throw Marvin Mims in our flex.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Let's do Marvin Mims.
That's a dart throw. Yeah.
Because we know if you watch the games last few weeks, they use him. They use him out of the backfield, throwing on the backfield.
They give him end arounds.
Yeah.
They give him gadget plays. He's heavily involved.
I mean,
he could definitely beat them deep because their corners aren't elite.
And there's plenty of film on him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's the only thing that I'm going to push back against or play devil's advocate against. It's like, oh well, now all of a sudden they actually have somebody else playing in the wide receiver or whatever. If that's the actual position for a wide receiver he plays.
The only other sneaky play would be Valet for
Veal
too.
Yeah, Valet or Valet.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
I call him Veal.
Yeah,
I think I trust Mims more though than I trust Yeah, then I trust Veal or Valet.
All right. So we're looking at 62.
All right. Well, your running backs again. You got your Bills running backs. You've got your Bronco running backs, which I'm going to advise not.
No. Yeah.
You've got your. I mean, we got the. I mean, it's not out of the question to play Rashad again, but I don't know. Again, that would be your call. You've got the Commander. You got Austin Eckler, maybe. You've got Cooks.
All right.
Ray Davis.
Got Josh Jacobs too.
You've got
I think James Cook is definitely one of my favorite backs, and especially because he doesn't need a lot of touches to be efficient.
Ooh, that's going to take us down to probably about 5,500 left to play. Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't really like Josh Jacobs against the Eagles against the Eagles defense though.
Yeah.
It's possible that he could do some damage, but also Josh Jacobs doesn't really play on a lot of passing downs.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy does.
Yes, he does. Well, we could do. I'm good with Cooks and just see where we're at.
Yeah, I like Cooks a lot.
I don't imagine there being many lineups that are being built or constructed in this particular slate that are going to feature 8-9 absolute all-star Pro Bowl.
Right.
It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. We're going to have to put a guy in there in a second or tertiary role on their team and hope, as we like to say, let's see if we can get a bullseye out of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then if we're going to do that, then I would much rather put a guy like Ty Johnson as our RB2, so that way we have flexibility to add another high caliber wide receiver.
Okay.
And we know I feel like Ty Johnson will be involved.
He gets receptions, and he gets especially in the red zone.
Josh Allen dropped back. Oh, he's got a man out of the backfield. Oh, it's Ty Johnson. Touchdown!
It's the yards down the sidelines. And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Of course I could see that. With his little headband. Yeah, see, look at his little headband. Oh, here you go, Ty. Make us proud. Make us proud, Ty.
Now, should you go tight end?
Yeah, we go tight end.
What, Zach Ertz?
I like Zach Ertz. Yeah.
Heard some great stuff about Zach Ertz last night.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff.
I like Zach Ertz.
This is a good play.
Yeah.
Wouldn't play you bust if you Venmo'd us money to all the goats that you cost wins this season, Dalton Kincaid.
Big time. Good Lord, big time.
You won't make it into any one of our lineups. Man, you've got so much payback to do.
Where'd you draft him next year if you drafted him? Would he be your tight end too?
I'm not drafting him.
You're not drafting him?
Oh.
He's on your do not draft list.
I'm not drafting him.
He's got Standa has the naughty list. He's on Steve's naughty list.
He's a tight end. So there'll be 11 or 12 others that are going to go ahead of Dalton Kincaid. That's for damn sure. That's number one. Number two, I mean, it wouldn't matter what kind of coach speak off season training camp that the dude has. It's not. It's just not reliable. It's not reliable.
They already have a guy waiting in the wings anyway.
Yeah, much rather take I'd rather draft Zach Ertz, a dude that is dedicated in the offseason, training his ass off, training with his U.S. national women's wife, soccer player wife.
Oh, yeah, she's hot too.
like hell bent on training and nutrition. I'd much rather take a stab on that dude who's interested in extending his career at this time than Dalton Kincaid, who flopped this season. And then also you mentioned tight end 2. Why a tight end 2? Unless this was like such a deep roster, deep league, dynasty league, that'd be the only reason why I would ever draft a second tight end. The only reason.
And unless Dawson Knox were to get traded somehow, that's the only thing that would make Dalton Kincaid relevant.
Oh yeah, they're more content with Dawson Knox. Oh my god!
Right? Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Bakes, Goat? What do you got going on here, Goat? I got the Bills in the Super Bowl this year. Who do you guys have and why? Why don't we start with Rhino? Mr. Bakes wants to know, who do you have in the Super Bowl and why? He's got the Eagles playing the Bills. That's an intriguing matchup. That really is.
I have that, but yeah, I have that. I like to see that, but I'd love to see my Rams play Buffalo in the Super Bowl.
So yeah. All right, so
why are so many people picking Buffalo?
So to be honest, I picked Buffalo because they've lost 5 Super Bowls, so they deserve one. So that's why I'm picking Buffalo, and I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo.
But it doesn't really work that way, though.
I like the Bills Mafia.
It doesn't work that way.
It does in my head. So
AB, who's playing in the Super Bowl?
Me, I got Chiefs-Eagles rematch or Chiefs and Rams. That's who I think are going to be in the Super Bowl. I don't think anybody's going to be able to stop the Chiefs from getting to the Super Bowl.
Me neither. As much now this is what
I don't know.
They can stop themselves, though. They can stop themselves.
I mean, yeah, but it's like we have a long enough like sample size though to know that if in order to beat the Chiefs, you have to play a perfect game. They're not going to beat themselves.
They won't beat themselves. We've seen that. We've seen it already.
Well, they're not always going to get a field goal.
They've won their division for 9 years in a row now. Yeah, that's not an accident. They've won the division 9 years in a row now. They've gone to the conference championship like 5 years straight.
Well, the Western Division isn't the strongest.
You've got the quarterback and his coach that seem to just when it's at its most critical point of the season, when everything is on the line, they have, what's the name of that play? Like 32Z robber, like hiker, like whatever the hell that name is. Corn dog, that's it. They've got 32 press toward a corn dog on 2 on 3. Like they have like a handful or like less than a handful of plays that they just know are like foolproof, executable, and like they can
like that ring around the Rosie play they had a couple years ago. Like they do stuff like that. Like
we've got too much evidence in front of us where it's going to take an absolute Herculean effort from another team. Now, is that team going to be the Lions, Sir Bakes? I'd like to say yes. I'd like to say that if there's going to be a team that can pull this off, that it could very well be the Lions. Now that they have secured their home field for the playoffs, at least their conference, they don't have to go to Philadelphia. Philadelphia will most likely have to go there.
Go to Detroit.
I think the Lions will be able to take care of the Eagles there. And then we're just going to have to see some freaking magic. We're going to have to see the biggest magic trick pulled off.
Yeah. Ben Johnson's going to have to empty the clip.
And I still wouldn't want to discount the Chiefs and that defense, because they are just as brilliant as the
offense is
at this time of year as the offenses. Yeah, and I'm fully with you, AB. And here's the other thing, right? We just called for the 1 seed and the 1 seed to meet in the Super Bowl. That rarely happens. I don't think that ever happens, as a matter of fact. So
yeah, no.
it's more likely that one of these two teams won't make it. So now who?
Right.
Which number one seed is less likely? Well,
Right. And that's where
the Lions.
And that's where I go with like either the Rams or the Eagles, because I feel like one of those teams could beat the Lions on the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, again, I'm not. Look, I'm as a fan of football, fan of the NFL, of course. I wouldn't mind seeing the Bills, not at all. Josh Allen, yes, like they've worked really hard. It would be a really nice story. Super talented, yeah, but like that just does not necessarily, like that, just because of all those things doesn't give you the right.
Right.
doesn't give you a pass just because you're really, really talented and you deserve it and you play hard and you have great fans. Doesn't mean that you that you.
And it's never like the team who had a great regular season that has the best, like that makes it to the final dance. It's always the team that's playing the best ball at the end of the season. That's the team that makes it. And you got to think about it, like the Chiefs for the first like 2 months of the year, they played average ball at best. They were just beating teams situationally. Teams were like fumbling snaps that they shouldn't be fumbling. Teams were missing field goals, getting field goals blocked. Yeah. So it's not like they were blowing teams out. But the last couple of weeks, and I realized this because I have Pat Mahomes. I had Pat Mahomes on my championship roster for fantasy. And like the last 3 weeks, Pat Mahomes has been going on a tear offensively. Like the last 3 weeks, like he's been throwing for he had a couple of 300-yard games. He threw for multiple TDs in most of them. So like now, and he's got Hollywood Brown. He has DeAndre Hopkins now. He has 2 tight ends, Noah Gray. He has his right. Like
what did Rhino say about Cooper Kupp about 25 minutes ago?
Whether like he was playing possum.
The Chiefs
were playing possum.
The Chiefs, as an organization, have been playing possum since October. Basically, since this season started, they've like, look, we just did that against the Niners, 5 quarters worth. We there's then a damn thing you could throw at us that we don't already know and anticipate. What do you think of that, Rhino?
Yeah, and to answer
his
question. No, he's on a contract for 2 more years after this. So but it'll be up to him if he wants to stick around. I actually think if they go Super Bowl and they win, I think him and Cooper Kupp both retire.
Oh yeah,
it would be. Yeah. I mean, like, other than for the love of the game, I don't really see. There wouldn't be any reason for either of them to really play again. I mean, especially at their age. But again, it would be, if it's for the love of the game, I get it at that point. Like,
but with Kupp being injured so much the last couple of years, I think
that would be it for him.
And he hates playing on artificial turf. So I think he's just almost done with that. Plus, he's got other stuff going on outside of football that he's killing it with. So, so I think they would both walk off hand in hand, skipping off the field as confetti's coming down.
Right. That'd be a pretty sweet ending.
I like the way Rhino is amusing himself. Like,
why not?
He's getting all warm and fuzzy himself.
I am
just thinking about it. Like,
you've got to envision it to manifest it. That's right,
exactly.
Rhino.
All right. Look, we've got nothing, absolutely nothing to be happy about over here. All right, other than just for the love of friends, family, and football. We've got horror. We've got horror and MetLife. Horror. All right, so we've got a wide receiver, 2 wide receiver, and we've got the.
That's it. 2 wide receivers.
That's it.
What's our average?
72.50.
Nice.
Yeah, we can go dart throw and heavy hitter.
Let's do dart throw first. You think?
Look at Scary Terry making his first playoff appearance. Is this?
I love Scary Terry. Yeah.
Is this his first playoff appearance?
Yes, it is.
It is, right?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
mean, no. Let's think about this.
No.
He's always been with the Commanders.
No, it's the second, isn't it?
I think it's
like 4 years ago.
I think it's his second.
With who?
Yeah. Who was his quarterback? I think Hanky was the quarterback.
Heineke, really?
Yeah.
That wild card game.
I think he came in. They got in as a wild card.
That wild card game that they lost.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a second, yeah. And I mean, maybe they win this one. You never know.
But I mean, other than
or Mike Evans,
other than Zacchaeus, and we already have Ertz. There's no other option in the passing game than Scary Terry. There really isn't.
Would you like him? Do you like his play better than Mike Evans?
Yes. Mike Evans is playing against Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, that's right.
Never played Mike Evans when he plays against Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah. There's going to be fists thrown in that game.
Mm-hmm. Marshawn Lattimore has a unique ability to get under specifically Mike Evans' skin.
Yes, big time. There will be fists thrown.
Mm-hmm.
NFL sent a memo out about sportsmanship.
Did you hear now as nice and great of a story that it was this past Sunday with Mike Evans getting his 1,000 yards? They had to put him in. They had to get him off the bench and put him in the game.
Yeah,
like he was kind of like pouting about it. That like, why wasn't he in the game? So
I mean, I don't blame him. Like that's honestly.
But now, so if that is fully accurate, and yes, we know how he gets rattled with Marshawn Lattimore. Like, he's got a little bit of a temperament problem.
Oh yeah,
he could be easily rattled. Yeah, well, we know the history he has with this quarterback. My only thing with Lattimore is, can this guy really still do that to Mike Evans? Could he really still trigger this dude? I mean, like Marshawn Lattimore's almost on his way out of this league.
Yeah, but we have enough of a sample size for that too. It's not really that like he locks Mike Evans up. I feel like Mike Evans could get the better of Marshawn Lattimore, but it's just
he pokes him somewhere.
Yes, he pokes him so much. Yeah, he pokes him so much and like so like he pokes him repeatedly throughout the game.
He sets him kicked out of the game before because he's throwing punches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just knows how to set him off.
All right, let's go Terry. I'm good with Terry. That's
Terry.
That's good. 2 wide receivers and then a third wide receiver. I'm looking at about 6,400 probably. Damn,
6,800 is not bad.
No.
Yeah, we can get a decent wide receiver for 6,800. Starts at Jalen McMillan.
Hey, look at this drop. Look at the drop off here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From 71 to 64. Yeah, and the problem is there aren't really a lot of other like 6,400 wide receivers that we really like. So I
like McMillan.
I like McMillan too. I think he's a decent play.
Especially
we can upgrade someplace else if we wanted to.
Especially if we think Marshawn Lattimore is going to rattle Mike Evans.
Exactly. Yeah, they're going to be boxing. They're going to be boxing on one side of the field, and then Jalen McMillan's going to have to deal with, Mike Senry still on the other side.
We have $400 left over, so we could maybe upgrade.
Possibly the flex. That's the only place I can think of because we have Marvin Mims there.
Or the running back, Ty Johnson.
Or Ty Johnson, yeah, depending on who else would be available. Sure.
Let's look at the running backs first, and then we'll look at. That's a solid wide receiver group, man.
It is. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we're still getting down there. Oh, I didn't take.
Yeah.
So who we removing? Ty?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, to look for possible better running back.
We just look and see, then remove.
All right. Well, here's the look. When you want Frank Gore Jr., Inactive. Will Shipley. Who are you looking at right now?
So it would be about 6,300. Oof.
There is. I don't see a 6,300.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we spoke about
That's
this
what I
already,
was saying.
right? It's based on a 3-game contest. I mean, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Your cupboard is bare.
All right. This we can upgrade the flex. Yeah, but so we didn't take it out yet, did we?
Oh my God. Oh my God. With 26 seconds left before halftime, Travion Henderson just had a 75-yard receiving touchdown from Will Howard right after Texans just scored. Oh, crap.
Nice.
Let's go over.
63.
Right, so 63.
Starts here. Khalil, Jaden Reed. Here's Marvin again. Romeo. We just had Marvin for 59. It's Khalil Shakir, 61. You want to do that with Ty Johnson? Or Jaden Reed? Jaden Reed's not terrible.
Jaden Reed's not terrible, but he's also a coin flip.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good with Jaden Reed.
All right, let's go Jaden Reed then. Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, at some point, a Green Bay receiver's got to freaking produce, man.
That's true.
Look at our exposure, right? We've got Dontavian Wicks in the full big contest, and now we've got Jaden Reed. Just the Sunday main. It'll be Romeo Dobbs to score this weekend.
So we have what?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, how much we got left over now?
300.
And what was Philadelphia's defense? Oh no, we can't do that because we're going.
This looks solid to me. This looks solid. AB.
Yep, I like it. Yeah, I think it's being anchored by our wide receiving core, of course. And I think that Bucky Irving is a great play against a not so good defense. And Jalen Hurts is good for at least a tush push.
Yeah, or two.
At least.
Yeah.
At least one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's 2 solid lines we've done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them both. Yeah. Some good stuff.
Recheck location. Get out of here.
I hate when that happens. So what's the score of the game? 7-7 then?
No, 14-7 now.
14-7 OU?
Yeah, Ohio State, yeah.
Sir Bakes, man, appreciate you being here. Appreciate all you goats being here.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to cover, Rhino, before we have a super wild card weekend?
No. What games you guys looking forward to the most?
Oh my God. Honestly, wild card weekends is usually where the favorites win all the games anyway. So like I kind of feel like that's what it's gearing toward. But what game am I really looking forward to? I mean, for the sake of Colt hate, I am looking forward for the Chargers and Texans game because I do think that the Texans are going to get blown out. So I'm definitely going to enjoy the hell out of that one. I'm looking forward to seeing how, how Baltimore plays in the postseason because that's been their like Achilles heel recently. So I'm looking forward to seeing Lamar. I'm looking forward to seeing how Bo Nix plays in his first game. But I think that Josh Allen is going to come out hungry. Like I think Josh Allen is going to come out like trying to win the MVP.
Yeah, he's going to come out and try to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
I think the game that I'm looking forward to the most is the Commanders-Bucks game.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
Same
here. But if I had to choose a game, More of like the traditional, like hard nosed. I guess maybe the Eagles Packers.
Yeah.
Maybe the Eagles Packers. I do expect there to be a lot of scoring in the Rams Vikings game as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The only game that I'm probably not looking forward to that much would be the Ravens Steelers.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean that game to me, just like you just fast forward, just get the Ravens into next weekend. Unless the Steelers could pull off some sort of miracle, not really a miracle. But here's the thing, right? If this were to happen, it still wouldn't be exciting. It's not going to be an exciting game. It'll be like it's like 16-13. Steelers win. Great. So I mean, that's again that would be the least. That's the least game that I'm looking forward to.
That's the first game Saturday, correct?
I believe that's 4:30. Yeah.
So the 1:30 game. Okay.
Yeah. No, and I'm looking forward to the Chargers.
Yeah.
I think they'll wind up dog walking the Texans in Houston for sure. Yeah. I want to see Ladd. I want to see Quentin.
I think so too. Yeah.
I want to see Justin Herbert. I want to see all them boys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Great show. Fantastic
up,
work.
All right, gentlemen.
Hook him up.
Come up. Is that what's happening right now?
Oh yeah. They're not. The horns down.
No, hook him up.
Horns down.
All right.
Enjoy all the games. We'll see you next week.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Have a great one.
Night.
All right.